No.
It's like a little tiny thing. I don't know what's in there. There's a zipper pouch inside that it probably is that.
Underscore. Hey, let me play as underscore.
Oh. Underscore, you've returned.
Is he the big bad in this game?
You're stronger than last time.
Here, I'll delete it and then do it again so it's at the bottom. It should leave soon. Maybe?
Running away, underscore, eh?
I'm trying to make it disappear, but it did not work.
Shit, he's too strong.
Well, I tried.
We must defeat him in the game. It's the only way.
It's the only way.
Too late.
Oh,
Rolled a 2.
He already rolls better than me, guys. Good luck.
Oh god, no. I roll to boot underscore.
Oh,
God, no!
Underscore rolls to try and replace you.
Damn it.
Uh-oh.
Not today.
Okay.
Okay, thank god.
I'm gonna roll to replace underscore. Ba-ba-ba-bam.
Zeros. He's not going anywhere.
Oh my god.
He's too strong. Release us underscore. Yeah!
Hey, that was the first legitimate confetti we've ever had.
Underscore is defeated.
What do you mean?
What's coming on?
Oh, you gotta turn the headset on, baby.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me that part. You just told me to. Hello?
Can you hear them now?
Hello.
Dang, I was gonna wait and just not talk to see.
That's messed up.
Micah, you and I were on the same page. I was just gonna sit here.
I am messed up. Why, thank you.
Thank
Can I pop this out?
Now you should be able to hear them.
Can I not pop out my chat?
Can you hear them?
Weird.
Hello?
Hello.
Discord.
Why is the
Discord is
Discord
the
not
worst.
hear you?
Discord's the worst. Discord's the worst. Now you should be able to hear them.
Maybe.
Hello?
There we go.
Now?
Oh.
Maybe.
I thought
Now
we
we
were doing
can
it
hear
that time.
We made it! We fucking made it!
Yeah.
You're late. You're banned.
Alright, put that there. No, don't do that. Damn it. I guess technically that doesn't
I
matter.
don't think I'm actually gonna stream, but I think I'm just gonna record so I can upload it to YouTube later.
Cool.
Wait, have you converted all your other VODs into YouTubes?
I'm all downloaded, but I haven't uploaded them to YouTube now.
Oh, okay.
What is scrub?
Wow.
I don't understand. Can't get no love from me.
Exactly.
Right?
Alright. Alright.
Don't let's see your face.
Oh, doesn't he have a
Camera
webcam now?
Yeah, let's see it. So Hunter can see
Yeah, I
it.
gotta plug it in. Hang on.
It's not even plugged in right now.
To be fair, I unplugged everything on this morning and just forgot to plug the camera back in.
Oh, that's right. My camera won't work.
I was gonna say, whomst is this? Whomst.
Do you have a camera, Cam?
Right. I have one on my phone.
Worth effort.
Before we start, since it's been a hot minute, can our scribe give us a recap?
Hey.
Dolphin!
Oh my God.
Look at him!
Oh no, it swapped to your webcam, Mike. Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
It's actually not awful. I mean, it's not great. Don't get me wrong.
Oh no.
But it's not awful.
Disappears.
Am I good?
Nope. You need to
Nope.
so you need to go into your settings and swap it.
Yeah.
It's
What's
That fancy futon Dalton's sitting on. Where in the world
Dalton,
did
he's on
you
the
find
floor.
that?
Listen, don't worry about it.
Listen.
Oh yeah, I did switch my.
Oh. Tons better.
Yay. Way better.
Yeah, the biggest difference is like whether or not I can hear the entire background.
You want that?
Yeah, it sounds like you're like sitting on an ocean. If you don't.
I would very much so like to be doing that right now.
All right, take it away.
What are we doing?
Red,
Where are we taking it?
our scribe is giving us a recap.
Okay, so we all did our first days. Mac and Scotch did relatively well, mostly macaroni, at the large shopkeeper, Uther.
Hey, that didn't seem necessary to include. I don't know if we need to say
Listen,
mostly fucking
I just
macaroni. That didn't
called
seem
it like I
necessary.
seen it. All right.
I call it like I see it.
Red went to Blanche, and they worked on a small like echolocation device, which had some mixed success. And finally, the scout, is it Vivian?
Vivian is indeed the name of the
Yeah.
scout.
Vivian and Pockets spent the day sort of patrolling / scouting the walls, where Pockets discovered a secret hidden tunnel around a wagon.
Hey, who helped him? Who helped him discover that secret tunnel?
No, he discovered it on his own, and then he came back and got it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
nobody
say,
else.
Only I discovered it.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then,
yeah.
and then with they did, like I said, Uther, they did really well, so they got a half day off, and they decided to help Pockets with the tunnel, discovering a strange cloak, and that the tunnel went all the way through before relaying all this information and ending the day.
And I want to be clear. Vivian sat up in her tower and made us the map, while she left me sitting on a wall looking at rats.
Yeah.
To be fair, Vivian is
I don't
more of
think
an intellectual.
She's lazy, afraid to get her hands dirty.
Bruh,
Are you
have
guys
you ever
hearing
made
clapping?
maps? Yes.
Can you guys hear that?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Alexa, shut the fuck up.
Okay, well, I was clapping for Red and his amazing recap.
It was like a
That's what
3
my
out of 5.
brain needed.
I would give it like a solid 8 out of 10. That was pretty good.
That was a good brain tickle.
Good 4 out of 5.
Brain
then-
has been tickled.
Would let
know.
Red recap again.
No. Are we ready to get started though, guys?
Yeah.
Micah?
Mike, you didn't tell me you invited a 6th player.
Yeah, it's Dash. That is the observer. It's what I use to make the new layout for the stream. Rather than capturing anything on my end, I actually have for those of you nerdily inclined, I have what's a browser source, and I just use the exact same link I give to you guys.
Nice. I was just making a joke that Chuck is playing with us, but that also
yes.
is a very important
Yes, of
part.
course.
Can you make your browser source named Chuck?
I don't. Can you change your name in the middle? I can try. That'd be
I
funny.
have no idea. Chucky really
Chuck
wants
is
to
the
play.
observer. He really
Interact.
does want to play.
I'm
Mostly
really
he just wants
curious.
to eat my sweet tart robe, honestly.
If he was gonna play, I want to let you know all he's gonna do is just try to eat all the food.
He'll roll for it.
Look at that 4 by Pockets.
Yeah, I rolled to defeat Dash.
Nope, I definitely cannot. Oh, the good news is, though, I can pull up on stream for everybody individual player cards now, too, if we're ever curious about
Ooh.
what's going on. And I'm going to do that so everybody can see it also, so I have it stored long term. Because apparently every single time we keep doing this, stuff is not saving well. And I'd rather have a digital copy so that way we have pictures. Yeah, poor Maggie has no skills, no stunts anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to my stunts.
Neither
Are mine
does
gone
poor
again?
Scotch.
Mine
Yep.
are rare.
Mine are gone again too.
As long as it's not just me.
It isn't just you. All right, but that shouldn't matter. You guys have had a wonderful night's rest, and you wake up the next. I
Actually,
believe you wanted to go to sleep, right? Or did you want to do something before you went to sleep?
I wanted to do a few things.
Okay,
I
see.
My character's kind of reflecting on the day and just wants to understand more about the world. So he's
Okay.
gonna try and like put on Merlin and see if like he can just look at a globe of the Earth and see if it's the same.
So as you place Merlin on, Merlin says error. Download has not yet initiated for specific mapping capabilities.
Upsetting. And then I also know we have a messaging system, and with the whole cloak thing, I'm gonna message Blanche and be like, "Hey, there might be something weird going on in the castle. Try to keep an eye on the cams if you can." And P.S. Are you actually the Lady of the Lake? And then I'm gonna send it.
You don't get a reply back. You're assuming she must be sleeping at that current moment.
Yeah. I didn't figure. But
Can I yell through the walls to say, Red, can you please go to bed?
How thin are these walls?
Yeah, I was just saying.
Well, no, you are in a
Maybe
castle.
we just have bunk beds.
No, we're not that
Oh, that's
monstrous.
adorable.
You guys do have your own quarters, and it is a castle, and it is also a cyber castle. So you most definitely cannot shout through the walls.
I
heard
can still
that.
call having a bunk bed.
I mean, if you
Smash
really
is
want
having
a bunk
bed by
bed,
himself.
Yeah, I call top bunk.
you probably could have like smashed your bunk bed in half and just built your own bunk bed. If we're being completely real here, nobody's gonna judge you. But yeah,
Better not. Can you just imagine Smash on the top bunk sleeping by himself with his feet sticking out the end, cuddled up with a teddy bear? That's
Gotta
what
be
I
Sounds
imagine.
amazing.
Top bunk.
sounds incredible.
The bed only goes up to your knees and your feet still touch the floor.
With this tiny little blanket.
All right.
Love
So, was there anything else that you guys wanted to try to attempt to do before going to sleep?
Put on my flowery pajamas. I'll roll for it.
I'm ready to sleep. I'm gonna say it just straight out. I'm ready to sleep. So
I
Fair,
don't
fair,
think
fair.
I got anything else for this day.
Don't forget about your dental hygiene, guys. Brush your teeth before you go to bed.
Yeah, where's your RP for brushing teeth?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll roll for
roll
it.
for it.
Oh wow, you brushed the
Hey,
hell out
you
of
brushed
those
your
teeth.
I
And
brushed the
floss.
shit out of my teeth.
You brush
I
and you
got a
floss.
-1, so I
So
cut myself while trying to brush my teeth.
So Maggie is just doing a killer job brushing her teeth, getting all of the teeth, like going the full 2 minutes flawlessly, and then also gargles some mouthwash and even has a tongue scraper to make
Future
sure
mouthwash.
her whole entire mouth is super clean. Red does a
Nice.
pretty normal job, no mouthwash, but actually does still the full 2 minutes. Quincy, you're those kind of people who just like brush, 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 brush. Cool, I got all 4 sides. Toss the brush away in the trash. The end. Smash just doesn't brush.
Brushing
Apparently.
teeth for weekly.
Do
Brushing
as I
teeth
say,
is
not
for
as I do.
weaklings. I smash toothbrush.
Yeah, that's the real thing that happened. Smash tried, and just the toothbrush disintegrated. They just don't make them like they used to. What can I say?
Don't.
Hate to see it.
So we got 1 there, 1 there, and 2 there. Perfect. So you guys wake up the next day, feeling very, very refreshed. Does anybody need to roll for brushing morning teeth, getting rid of that morning breath?
Yeah.
I'm frightened to roll anymore. I feel like I'm wasting all my good luck.
We both got zeros.
Hey, it's better
We
than
just
-1.
forget.
Hey.
We straight up just forgot to brush our teeth this morning.
Chaotic
I'm
neutral.
walking backwards. I got a 4, a 3, and now a 2. Things are not looking good.
Hey, but at least you remember to brush still. We see that Red is the most consistent of everybody, doing exactly the same thing as always. Oh, I forgot, you obviously flossed too, Maggie. Apparently
Oh,
thieves
yeah.
have to have that perfect glistening smile so they can con their way
So
out of everything.
So I can lie to people.
I mean, ain't that the truth,
You have to
though?
have a good smolder.
Exactly. So you guys go ahead and wake up. Do you guys want to meet up before you end up going to each section today, or what's the plan?
Well,
Yeah,
I
let's
mean,
meet up and plan.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's make sure we're all still on the same page.
All right, are you guys meeting up in one of your rooms in the just the space in the castle below? What sounds good?
We're still a little sketched out from yesterday, so I think we should meet in somebody's room. I'm a little nervy about what the fuck is going
Let's
on
meet
here.
in Red's room.
Let's not.
Can
What
I
you
roll
hiding,
to-
boy?
Okay.
Can I roll to
Well-
burst into Red's room and try to see him in his bed
Um,
wear?
You
Go
can. I
for
can
it.
tell you're going to fail.
Okay,
I'm
fine,
just
we'll
letting
meet
you
in
know
my room.
right now.
We'll meet in my room.
All right, you guys go ahead and decide to meet up in Smash's room. You see the lovely bunk bed and the teddy bear sitting on the bunk bed itself.
that-
Unless Smash put that away, I wouldn't know.
No, he leaves it out. He's
He's not
secure in his
ashamed.
manhood. He's secure in himself.
To be fair, it's easy to be secure when anybody who makes fun of you could get grounded to a pulp by you.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go ahead and ask what the teddy bear's name is.
Leonard.
All right, let me write that down.
don't know.
He's gonna invoke that.
What are you
Later,
guys talking
we're gonna
about?
be beating someone up, And they take Leonard hostage.
The horrifying bear charging towards your group.
I'm gonna like look at them guys and be like, guys, we didn't have to have this meeting. We can just like message each other with our Merlins. You know that, yeah?
Well, I do now.
Yeah. Okay.
Which
Well,
button
wanna
you
say-
press?
you just tell it.
Just want to chat with each other without having to go through this stupid technology, okay, Red?
Okay.
Human contact.
Oh. Wait, aren't you also old?
Yeah, but I'm hip.
Okay, well, Scotch and I are gonna go back to Uther today. That's our plan. What's your guys' plan?
I'm going back with Vivian.
Should-
Red, are you still coming with me today for Vivian?
Yeah.
I'm still not quite sure why she wants 2 of us today in order to get a map done, but that's what it takes. Because I barely talked to her yesterday.
Yeah, I'll go with her. I just got some questions and stuff. But should we take the cloak to like Arthur and be like, hey, there's might be something going on here? Like, is that seem like
I mean, we could bring it up with Vivian first. She seems to have a pretty.
I'm not bringing anything up with Vivian. I do not trust her. She had you sit on a wall all day.
Yeah, I
and-
mean, she's obviously keeping an eye out for something. I'm not sure
Or-
what.
She's wasting our time here, and just gonna give us a cruddy map, so we take even longer when our mission is out there.
I mean, never attribute to malice what can easily be attributed to stupidity. So
I don't.
maybe
think
she's just clueless.
All right.
So it sounds
Whatever.
like you guys
I'm
are
going
going
to
to...
ask questions anyway, and to watch your back because I don't trust her.
Fair enough.
I see. See, that's actually what the dash was there for, is separating the people who are going to Vivian's and who are going to Uther's, obviously.
Thanks,
Welcome,
Dash. I'm sorry for trying to defeat you earlier. Your true purpose has been revealed to me.
The dash will roll for apology. All right, so you guys go ahead and make your way over to Uther's area and Vivian's area. Since nobody's going to Blanche's, we're going to just go ahead and remove her from the board. She cries.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Message. Wait, hang on. Did she send me a message?
Oh,
She's already gone.
she's actually ghosting you. Turns
shoot.
out that date wasn't that great. I'm just kidding. No, she messages back. She says, "Oh, it's awfully sweet of you, but no, I'm not the Lady of the Lake. I wish I was.
I don't
That would
believe
be pretty badass." She's a really, really amazing inventor and somebody I strive to work towards. I forget what the rest of your question is because I'm a potato.
Oh, I just told her to keep an eye out because there might be something going on, like to look at the cameras.
Oh, she'll say for sure. I haven't really noticed anything super crazy lately. I know that we had rat issues, but Vivian was assigned to that, so we should be good.
Rat issues.
So we'll go ahead and go on over to Vivian first. And
Go.
you see her just scribbling down the map stuff like normal. Actually has like a whole gigantic, like just piece of paper, like a plotter-sized piece of paper, if you guys are familiar with that.
I am not, but I'm assuming it's larger than a normal piece of paper. So.
Yeah, have you ever seen a blueprint before?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a plotter-sized piece of paper.
Only in movies.
Hey, those are plotter size. They're technically not printed on printers. They're printed on plotters. I don't know why. That's just what they are. So you can see her working on that. You can see like the kind of sketch that you recognize of the castle itself, kind of there, and what looks like the general area around close to you has been started to work on. But it very clearly, you can understand why it would take such a long time to copy such an immense map as articulately as she is trying to copy it.
Can I
Okay.
do that? So Vivian, we've got 2 people here today. What all are you trying to have us do in order to get this map as good as it can in the time allowed?
Let's see. Well, let's start with, did you guys finish taking care of the rat problem?
Well, we didn't see too many rats on the inside. There was an overturned cart that, has some funkiness going on that I was going to bring up with you a little bit later, but we can talk about that now. Looks like somebody may have tried to sneak into the castle walls.
Oh, I really wish you wouldn't have told me that. Not like
Uh-oh.
literally, but like now I have to go deal with all of that.
Well, I mean, you can still deal with the map. It's just we need kind of a heads up because I was prepared to fight rats. I don't know about the rats in your area, but I don't think a rat could have done this.
Yes, that seems reasonable. I would probably be able to finish up the map work if you guys were able to take care of the rats and grab a couple of things for me while you're out. Basically, it's taking all of my time taking care of this map, and you guys are just finishing up all the things that I'm assigned to do outside of that. You're just freeing up my time.
Fair enough. What all are you needing? Is it just going to be rats? Are we sure about this?
That can just be the main focus, whatever the... You didn't tell me what you saw, other than it doesn't seem like it's rats. If you can just manage that issue, that should free me up for whatever.
Okay. We also found like a weird cloak, or they did anyway. I wasn't there at the time, but I don't know where we left it. But we found a weird cloak that was like made of some synthetic material. Like it's not like a rat hide, but it almost looks like it's disguised to be one.
Interesting. Do you have it with you right now?
I don't. Out of game, I really don't know.
I also don't know where that ended
Did
up.
you guys not write it down?
Yes, it is right here. I gave it to Red before we left the bedroom.
Most excellent.
Then there we go. I was like, I don't remember ever having that.
Yeah,
so
I was like, Red is accomplished, so
Is it perhaps
I'll-
that... Oh, go ahead.
I'm
Oh,
just
yeah,
saying I'm
yeah.
making this up as we go, just so you know. But yes.
Is it
Yeah,
perhaps
that's the one I got like over
that
my
one over
shoulder
your
right here.
shoulder? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. She looks at you, kind of thinking a little bit less of your intelligence, but go ahead and grabs it off of your shoulder.
I wasn't sure I was gonna tell you about it because I didn't trust you until you were like, "Oh, I'm just rescheduling my duties because it just seemed weird."
I see. How often do you lose glasses on your head?
I don't need my glasses, dude. I just didn't want to tell you about this cloak.
Do you need me to put a tracker in your the glasses that we gave you for being part of the team?
She's savage.
Uther came after me. I have no remorse for this.
All's fair. Jokes aside, she goes ahead and takes the actual fibers, and she is very, very skilled in the area of recognizing just everything about nature, and so
Wow.
oof.
She's blind.
Well, it is synthetic, so
It doesn't seem to match up with anything that I should be familiar with. It's definitely not completely of animal origin. It's based off of a lot of other stuff, but I can't put exactly down what it could be. I don't recognize any of it as a plant fiber either, that it would have been spun into this. But it definitely isn't just a pelt. You're correct. Was there anything else you wanted specifically to know about it?
I didn't know if it was like somewhat for like a special garb that you know about or anything like that from any tribes or anything in the area.
To me, it just looks like something that was used to disguise somebody as a rat to get into the. So I'm not sure if you have a rat problem in the first place.
That seems like a reasonable expectation. She searches through a little bit more, trying to look for any kind of seal or stamp or anything that she would possibly recognize as a creator's mark or a mark from like an ownership or something. So I'm not seeing anything that's telling me where or who possibly owned this, but I see a very, very faint seal that looks like it's just from a generic marketplace down south. So if I had to take a guess, it was produced locally and they just bought it and did all of this. I can't tell you who it'd be from, but I don't think it's relevant in this situation. Yeah, if you can handle this matter, I should be able to wrap up the creating of this map.
All right, sounds good. Well, as long as you think we can handle it and you can handle the map, what all do you need us to collect today?
I'm close to running out of ink, so if you see any in around the castle, just let me know and just bring it back.
All right. Anything else?
I think that should be all. I need about just one bottle should do.
All right, that's gonna take 2 of us a full day.
Bitch, did I stutter about the rats?
All right, calm down, Vivian. I understand. It's just we've got limited time here, so I'm just curious.
Again,
Did I stutter?
I don't think you're quite up to capability of working on this map. So I need you to take other things off of my plate.
Fact. Yeah, working on it. All right, sounds good. Red, let's go ahead and get out of here so she can focus on map making.
Okay.
These ruffians.
Well, hang on a second. Ruffian. Well, hang on.
She's got
That's
me
a little
pegged,
far.
Red.
Wait, hang on. Wait a minute. She's got you. Why did she have you pegged?
Nothing. Never mind. Let's go. We're keeping a very busy lady very clearly past when she wants to be talking to us still. So.
All right. So with that, we're gonna go on over to Uther.
Uther!
Hello, my friends!
What is up?
He walks over and grabs both of you in a big, gigantic hug, somehow still lifting you up, even though Mac is in that hug, too.
Uther. What's up, dude? How's your night?
Most excellent. I really quite enjoyed all of the work we got done, and it just let me sleep like a baby. How about you guys?
Good. We got some. Thanks for letting us go early yesterday. We got some good stuff. Got us.
The bunk beds are ideal. Clutch.
Oh,
Smash. Easily pleased, but yeah, it was a
bunk
good day.
bed guy. That is fair. Bunk beds are quite classy.
And this guy, he gets me.
Personally, I'm a little more needy for certain bed things. So I do still have to go with a California king. But I understand the attraction to a bunk bed. So, honestly, I don't have anything left to do. You guys actually accomplished substantially more being here last time than I thought. But I did make deal with you, so I will mark you both for being here today. Does this sound good?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
sure? You sure you don't need anything from us, Uther?
Honestly, I don't know anything that I could get help with. There's a slight cleaning up shop. Stocking shelves, the usual, making sure things are priced. But Uther's got to have something to do all day too, right?
Sure. Well, how about we just stop by? We'll come by maybe like 5 and we'll have another drink together. How does that sound?
Oh, yes, that would be excellent, friends. I would
All
very
right.
appreciate.
Sounds good. Well, you have a good day. We'll go mess around, maybe talk to Vivian, do something else, but we'll be back here at 5 p.m.
Sounds perfect. You guys have a
Alright.
good one.
Uther and I high five.
Hell yeah.
For it.
With that high five, you feel the entire ground shake from the impressiveness of that high five.
All right. Well, I guess we probably should go find the other two, huh?
Yeah, and see if we could get something
Can we?
else. Maybe
Can I shoot
from-
them a message real quick and be like, "Hey, you guys still with Vivian?"
You attempt to shoot the message, and it seems to be working, albeit a little slow. You know that loading bar you get when you send a message, and
Yeah.
it gets to the end, and you're like, come on, dude. How's it going, dude? And then it finally sends. And you guys can end up bumping into each other in the actual opening area of the castle.
Hey,
Let's go.
guys.
Not much. We've got actually a shockingly short list of things to do today.
We do
We're
too.
supposed to. Yeah. No, I'm a little surprised to see you guys here at all. Honestly.
Luther just gave us the whole day off. He said, "Here's your free. We're gonna mark you for today, and I'm gonna give you the day off." So,
What should we be doing? Where should we go? Should we go to Blanche, or should we get a better map from Vivian?
Well, I
Vivian just needs ink. Like,
was gonna say Vivian needs ink and told us to deal with the rats.
She called me a
So-
ruffian.
Yeah, I was gonna say Red got a little out of line. I held him back. We're good.
So
Peter,
she
did-
doesn't deal with rats,
I'm
actually.
not a ruffian. This is rude.
did you guys tell her about the secret passageway thing?
We did, and she
She seemed
Did-
interested and then disinterested, which is
yeah she didn't seem honestly all that concerned by it, but she told me to, and I quote, handle it, bitch.
Right. Well, we know there's no rats, so we don't really have anything to do today. Then, do we go talk to Blanche and try to get some more stuff done there, or do we try to investigate this?
Ding ding
No, I
ding
think
ding.
I-
You get a message from Uther under Merlin's. Friends, make sure not to tell rest of crew that I gave you day off. Otherwise, they'll think that I'm cooking the books or something when I'm giving you more funding. Just a
Okay,
heads
so
up.
We're clearly not supposed to go to Blanche because of that. So it seems like we're being pushed to go investigate this shit. Huh?
I think we gotta go deal with these rats and find an ink pot along the way at some point. Are there shops like in the castle? I'm not quite sure how far we're supposed to be dealing with these rats. Is there like a virtual map that I can pull up in my beautiful cat suit?
So this is a pretty small castle, but you see the castle itself is actually like this, and then there's the wall that goes around it.
Yeah, it's the shield.
Yep, something like that. A really, really quick drawing. You've already seen pretty much all of the castle. It's mostly storage for people.
Those are both homes.
The couple of workshops that you've seen.
All the homes.
No, storage for people. The workshops and, a couple of towers for defensive stuff, and then the walls itself. So really, there's nothing much inside of the castle walls. It's really genuinely just a castle, not like a true beastly keep that is like in the center of a giant town or anything. It's genuinely just this castle atop this hill, used mostly as a defensive position to keep an eye out on, the landscape below. It's mostly an
rats.
outpost, really. Well, no. So, for reference, you guys can't see much past where you are, but the castle is here, and there's mountains behind it. And you can see the mountains stretch over this way, but there's other stuff over here. And then
there's
you
a
see
lake
water
on
right.
the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah.
So really, this is a good vantage point for being able to, one, be pretty safe and secure, but two, being able to see much of this area that you guys don't really know about and see people coming from there and then going and exploring and having access to the lake itself. Like, I promise they didn't just put a castle in the middle of nowhere because screw you.
You plug that in.
Well, in that case, where do you guys think we should start? Should we start another walk around the perimeter? Should we try and track down that cloak? Should we get closer to the lake?
fine.
What are you
King,
guys thinking?
That was really fast. So
We should definitely
I-
find the king and tell him about the cloak.
The king? You
Yeah.
trust the king more than Vivian.
Listen, I think the king. My theory right now is the king is a neutral party in basically everything, and I can't explain it. but-
Here's my thought process on the king. How the fuck does he not know that we don't know what the fuck's going on? Like, he's the guy who's supposed to be in charge, and we were sent here by some, bullshit entity that we don't even know much about. He doesn't fucking know that we're not trainers of fucking academy or something.
Because I think he's a reboot.
I was saying maybe that's part of the escape room deal.
I
Like
think-
they're programmed to ignore those oddities.
Yeah,
What, you think he's a what?
like a
Well,
reboot.
I'm not sure where the escape room's starting and where that mysterious group of people that were trying to track us down and kill us starts and ends. I'm
Probably
still trying to figure that out.
Yeah, but the escape room took us to real worlds, right? Like, they didn't just make shit. They didn't make worlds. They took us to real worlds, right?
I don't know.
I'm gonna
It's
at this
possible.
point. I want to look around and make sure no one's like watching us babble like idiots about alternate realities.
Roll a perception check.
All right.
Fucking shit.
Hey,
You don't see
I got a-
anybody.
I got a 4.
Yeah, you don't see anybody.
You see better than anybody else that there's no one there.
All right. But yeah, I think basically our whole goal is to get the King Excalibur, and then the room reboots, and we're good to go.
Works for me. So how does that fix our rat problem?
You know, I just think
Okay,
that
so,
if
so
we,
Red, you want to talk to
I
the
think
king?
if we need to keep the king alive, if there's something else weird going on here, so we got to tell him about the cloak and have him be on high alert. I don't think rats are the threat here.
Works for me.
All right. So are you going?
I will join, but I want fucking Smash to be ready to beat the shit out of someone if we need to make a quick escape. That's
Oh,
all
wow.
I'm saying.
Do not
Where are you
beat
going
up
to
the
escape
king.
to?
Yeah, not the king.
I don't fucking know, but
Okay.
if the king threatens us, then I want Smash to beat the fuck out of him. Deal, Smash?
Deal. I'll beat the fuck out of him.
Thanks, Smash.
Sounds about right.
Catch
You
these hands.
you guys look where for the king? Where are you going to start with?
I mean, he started in the courtyard yesterday, right?
He did. Yes.
Let's just start there, and then see if we see anyone, ask where he is.
You walk out to the courtyard and you can see some of the other recruits that are stationed in the area fighting and training up. You don't see the king specifically there in the courtyard, but you did see that there are the recruits specifically training. It would probably be a little dangerous to interrupt them in the middle of training. They're in a similar arena, but slightly different. This one has like a river going through it. Looks like they're trying to train in case they're stuck with a typical or a different situation than you guys were.
Rescue.
But they're fighting training bots too.
How exciting. Well, let's not interrupt them.
There's gotta Is there any
What?
guards around that we can just like?
Well, there's the dude at the front gate that was super nice.
Fuck, what was his name?
Uh,
We wrote it down, right?
It's Tom, isn't it?
Tom. And Tom, I made up that I had a friend named Tom, so.
Hey. Yeah, it's Tom. So yeah, I guess we'll go to the castle gate then.
So we can go to Castle Gate, see if he has any recommendations on, what's nearby, where we could go, because he's a little closer to the ground than Vivian might be. So he kind of has an idea of the comings and goings, of what's going in and out of this castle, more than most, I'd say.
So we're going to see Tom. Is that the?
I mean, if the king's not here and we aren't interrupting training, I think it's our best bet instead of wandering around the castle unless we want to split up.
All right, let's do it. Let's go talk to Tom.
Awesome. So you guys walk on over to the front gates and knock on the door, and they go ahead and open on up. The gate guards at the top open it for you, and you walk outside and you see Tom, and he's just being the good old guard he is, making sure nobody's stopping by, getting in without him knowing. Hey, friends! It's good to see you again.
Tom, what's going on, man? How's your day going?
Pretty good, pretty good. How about yourselves?
Good. Just getting to know the place a little better. Exploring all that kind of stuff. So I think my friend Red here wanted to just ask you a few questions. We figured who better to ask than our good friend Tom over here. So
More than fair. Nice to meet you, Red.
Hi. Hi.
Put her there. He extends his
Hey.
hand out. It's not very
Yeah,
social
I'll-
distancing of him, but they don't have corona here.
I'll shake his hand. Sure.
Yeah,
Face thrown up.
good man, good man.
Listen, man. Who's the captain of the guard here? Kind of.
The captain? I mean,
Yeah.
are we talking tippy top, immediate captain, like, that like weird step ladder thing that you always have to mess with?
Like the tippy top, like.
Well, that's of course King Arthur.
Okay, well, yeah, but like, okay, it's one below him. Sorry, not the king, but just the.
That would
captain.
probably be the general of the. Well, I guess technically it goes like the person. If we're being super technical, I guess above him or below him is the person who's in charge of like all of kind of Earth and the Earth-related things when he's here, which is the Knight of the Round Table in charge of Earth. That being said, he's not really doing anything right now because he's off, doing Morgana stuff. Because, duh. So I'm assuming you want to know who's below him then, too.
Let's just narrow it down to the castle. Who's the castle captain? I'm sorry, actually.
The castle captain. So that would be the person basically right above me because I'm pretty great. Let's be real here.
Of course, Tom.
Yeah. Also, I'm kind of like the only guard. He looks around kind of sad.
Tom.
I mean, we got the gate guards, but I'm the real one with boots on the ground,
Yeah.
The realist.
Yeah. But yeah, above me, ironically right now the king because he's here, but when he's normally not here, because he's, usually not here too often, just trains, when we're thinking very, very special recruits coming up, especially with, special missions. Not that I would know about any of those. Probably Gareth, if I had to take a guess.
Gareth.
Yeah.
Tom, speaking of that, we haven't seen the king around. Do you know where the king is? We haven't seen him for a while.
Was there somebody training inside right now?
Yes,
They're in
there
the
is.
courtyard, yeah.
Then he's probably up on the balcony watching them or in his quarters, keeping an eye through the balcony and taking notes.
Cool.
Of course.
Cool.
Have you ever fought Morgana?
Oh, God, no.
Okay.
I'm a very boots on the ground soldier here.
Oh.
My job is making sure anything we have... I mean, technically, do you mean Morgana or Morgana soldiers, like the whole shebang?
The whole shebang. I've never been on the front lines. I just want to know if you've had any experience out there.
A couple of robots here and there. She's smart enough to usually stay away from Earth because it's, where most of our home base is centered. So it's a dangerous place for her to be.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't really, especially not this one. I mean, now that we're thinking there might be more important stuff here, it's possible. But, recently we haven't run into any issues where she's been trying to attack this little castle. I mean, you've seen it. It's just a little training area. We don't really have too much going on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you cut off the slow new soldiers, though. I mean, that's a...
It's true. It's true. I'm never say never.
Yeah. Tom, where are you from? I'm sorry. I've just been asking you questions about the area, and I just feel bad.
Oh, no worries. I'm actually from further down south. I actually come from a really special family. I don't get to talk with them much. They really don't love robotics, and they think there's a huge issue with that and what it's caused to our entire city, Yeah, they moved away, live in their own little town, all of them. They're great people, genuinely great people. They're just not fans of robots. What can I say? They like the simple life.
The whole Morgana thing isn't helping that.
Exactly. You get how it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's down south at the other end of the lake. It's actually called Simplacia. Not the craziest name ever, but it's what we do.
Gets the point across,
Exactly. Love them to death. I miss them all the time. I do go and visit. It's not like they hate everybody who works with the stuff, but it's a little column of can't afford robots, so you kind of get kind of cranky at them. But then the people who are like, isn't it kind of better without it though? So, yeah, it is what it is. I know it's a little hard to tell. I don't really have a Simplacia accent or anything, but
yeah,
Couldn't tell.
You must not get to Simplacia much.
No, honestly, can't say I've ever stopped through there.
You'll have to visit sometime. Just make sure to leave your robo-suits outside, or don't change into them. They're not going to be very happy with you if you do that kind of stuff around there.
Duly noted. One last question before I think we should probably start heading out looking for the king. You know where we could find some ink? Vivian was asking for that earlier.
Ink?
Yeah. I don't really know the area around here very well. I don't know if that's something in the castle or outside of it.
I know we got some old storage. Yeah, to be honest, she really doesn't like leaving her lair, for lack of a better word, although with her it's pretty accurate. Don't get me wrong, she's a smart brain, but very, very to herself. We probably have some... You could actually probably ask Uther, ironically. He's usually got a lot of stuff, even beyond robo parts. He's kind of a quartermaster from other supplies sometimes. But, you know, it's what it is. If he doesn't know, then... Or if he says we're out, we may be getting crates of shipments. I could double check, but that's usually... I don't know if we're getting any shipments in today or anytime soon. My guess is we have spare. Vivian just really wants to focus on whatever her work is right now. She always gets very absorbed and focused on one thing. If she tries to do more than one thing in a day, man, does it mess her up.
Also, noticed. Where would we be able to see if anything's scheduled to ship in today?
On my schedule, you see he pulls out like a little tablet kind of thing. I don't see anything immediately. It should be connected to Uther's too, but you know, technology sometimes gets on the fritz, doesn't properly talk to each other. I don't think there's anything in there. Right now, I don't think we have anything scheduled today, but I can always, if it's really a problem, just send me a message and I can order a rush. We have like a Dragon Lore Prime. Not Dragon Lore.
Love it.
God, they keep changing their names. Whatever. We're just gonna call it Dragona Prime. Not to be confused with anything else, obviously.
No, never.
And I think they'll send over a dragon and it'll just drop it on us.
Love it. All right. One last thing before we head out and go try and do that real quick. Could you update us if anything changes on what's supposed to show up today?
Yeah, you betcha. We're gonna do it for a good pal like you. And he pats you on the back.
You're the best, Tom. Thanks.
Thanks, guys. Thanks again for stopping by and saying hi. I really enjoy these talks.
Of course. We'll make sure to stop by again soon.
He gives you a head nod as you guys walk where?
Oh, you gotta figure that out.
Go see the ink first, or you want to go see Uther and try to get the ink?
Listen, she sucks. We can just wait on the ink. Let's go. Let's go talk to Arthur.
Damn.
Okay. How do we get to his quarters?
You know.
I don't know.
If only there was.
Arthur's quarters.
That map would come in handy. Just
That's why we're dedicating more time to it.
Did you ask Tom? Is what you said?
No, asking Merlin.
Okay. Yes. You should be able to enter the castle and then go up the stairs, and it should be the first door on your left. It very likely would be locked because, you know, it is the king's quarters after all. But if he's up there, he should answer or do something unless he's very, very, very busy at the time.
Cool. Well, let's go. You guys want to try to knock on his door?
Works for me.
Holler at the king. Do a little quick holler.
Holla at your boy.
So we're gonna head up the stairs to his door.
So assuming you go back through the gate again.
Nah, we're just trying to climb the wall if that's allowed.
I mean, I don't judge. Go ahead and roll for athletics.
No.
The gate guards.
Go ahead and get some free climbing in, why don't you?
The gate guards, looking visibly displeased from you walking in and out and in and out. Clearly, they're worried you're letting, you know, the AC out or something. Are open the gate for you, grumbling, and let you back through. And then you guys go ahead and climb up those stairs. You see, like, walking towards what very clearly has to be the king's room because it's got this nice double door, fancy, little bit gilded around it. Not necessarily, it doesn't look super especially crazy, but it probably doubles as a room for any high esteem guest that's staying at the time. And, you know, that seems reasonable that would be the door that if you were going to knock or do anything, that would be where you would do it. What do? You gonna knock on the door?
I mean, do we know a secret knock, fellas?
I don't.
It's us.
Hey, it's
You shout, "Hey, king, it's us."
Hey, king, it's us, not hey,
Yeah.
your highness. May we speak with you or anything else?
What?
Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die from something stupid, guys.
Okay, you hear a chair kind of squeaking, it moved backwards, and like probably a good 12 to 15 seconds later, the door opens a little bit, and the king is standing there and is just looking at you a little perplexed. That was an unusual greeting.
Sorry, he's from the south. What can I say?
Ah,
That was
that's
so
interesting.
nice.
You don't really have a Simplacia accent. He shrugs it off. Okay. What exactly did you need?
There's something that I think actually has to be brought to your attention, and then I show him the cloak.
Yes.
My associates found this. Where did you guys find this? Like in the wagon?
There was like
yeah, it was
Oh,
in
go ahead.
no worries. Yeah, no, it was just in. It was in almost like a compartment underneath one of your storage carts. It looked like it may have been stashed there.
Interesting. Have you brought this to anyone else's attention yet?
Just Vivian's. And
Perfect.
She was the one that was telling me about keeping an eye out for rats, and I was, hunting down rats and thought it might not be rats anymore, so I figured I'd check with her first.
That's more than fair. It is indeed her job to try and keep the general, like, awareness of this castle, safe and secure. You can definitely go and let her know, and she should she'll be taken away from whatever she's working on, but she can go take care of this pest problem.
No, she told us that we should be able to handle it. We were just wondering if you might have any insight.
Honestly, he flips over the fur, and he's not seeing way too much. Like, to him, it's just a normal fur. It just seems like a pest problem, something that any security could deal with. It's usually why we have Vivian do it. Why? Is there something you're specifically worried about?
I mean, it was used. I believe this was used as a disguise somehow, sire. I don't know what end,
So,
but
wait, can we tell him about the pelt? We haven't told him about the pelt yet.
Yeah.
I'm literally holding
No,
it.
that's what we're talking about right now.
Oh, wasn't there like something hollowed out or something that someone was hiding behind or something?
yes,
Or was it
there was, but
like
I
there?
don't know about it, so I can't talk about it.
Okay.
Pockets?
So you're...
There's literally a hole in the wall, guys. It's in the notes.
Yeah,
No,
but there was two other people there, and I'm just talking about the pelt right now.
Oh.
Well, I'll talk about it. Hey, Mr. King. So we found a wall that we kind of touched and went through it, and there was like a secret little area that we were. That's why we're concerned. Is that's where we found this pelt. It looked like someone was smuggled into the castle and had been hidden in this like secret room.
Ah, okay. That does seem substantially more worrisome. I wouldn't know why somebody would break in just to break back out. That is a little peculiar. I might need you to check with Tom, see if anybody's been trying to get in outside of that, if he's seen anything else. Sorry, Tom is our gatekeeper. Excellent,
no, we
lad.
will.
Oh, good. Glad you guys have made acquaintances. But yes, I would probably make sure he hasn't seen anything else that would be going on. I don't think we have anything of urgent matter. We have people, students all around that would report if anything's interior. So I think we're okay right now. But I understand that does seem like very peculiar for rats to have some sort of magic capabilities. It does seem a little bit outside of that, wheelhouse,
That's another concern, sire, with this disguise and apparently the hole in the wall that I was just now made aware of. I believe they might be disguising as some staff, and with the students not knowing anyone here, it could be anyone in your upper staff, and myself, my compatriots, and anyone else would not know.
Oh, no, I assure you, we keep a pretty tight lockdown, especially with me here. He actually snaps twice, and behind you, all of a sudden, there's just 5 guards, which you just didn't even notice. I have my royal security on me at all time, and I have them examining, especially whenever I'm staying anywhere, every single person in the gate, in the community at the time. I assure you there is no way all 5 of my royal guards would miss somebody being hidden like that. I even have one who's a specialist in disguises.
Okay, great. Thanks, King. All right, we're gonna peace out. See you later.
I'm sorry
alrighty.
that we have wasted your time in some way.
No. You're fine. I appreciate it being brought to my attention. And since Vivian already knows, she's probably... Well, she said she assigned you to it, so she must not think it's going to be that dangerous. I trust that between you and Tom, we should be able to get this problem ironed out.
Beautiful. Well, thanks for your insight.
No problem. That being said, I usually don't entertain random, newbies. So if you need something in the future, I'd prefer a little bit of a heads up. I do understand this specific time was a very, very urgent matter, and I do respect the fact that you guys had the forethought to come to me with this. I appreciate that. Just keep it in the mind for the future that I am, the king after all. I do have a lot of work to get to.
Is there a courier that you'd prefer for us to use at all?
Yes, if you let almost anybody who are working... Oh, and he snaps, by the way, and the guards disappear. One of them just hides behind a potted plant. You definitely can still see him, but that's a different story. If you see anybody, they should be able to get the message to me, or even tell Merlin. He can try to get to my Merlin and set up a specific time on the scheduling calendar. Sometimes they freak out and go on the fritz, but I'll let you know. I'll see the little invite. I even send a thing back saying, "Hey, I saw your invite," and I have instant replies on the dot to let you know if anything happens.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. We'll hopefully be able to stay out of your hair in the coming couple of days.
Sounds good. I mean, in the coming couple of days, you aren't even going to be in this castle, but...
Yeah, that's the point.
All right. And with that, we're going to go to a pause really quick. So go ahead and take a quick, 1 or 2 minute break. And we'll be right back.
A pause? Why are we doing a pause?
Because I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh. Okay. I need to take my headset off for a little bit anyway. It's annoying my hair. It's off. It's gone. You can hear me, but I can't hear you. So, la-di-da-di-da.
He's a nerd. What a...
I'm setting up music really quick, which I meant to have open earlier. Oh, I did have it open. Dang it. There we go. Some comfy beats. And I will be right back.
Barbie bush.
Yeah.
I saw the washcloth. I just didn't see this.
All right. I think we'll wait until absolutely everybody's back, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I am back.
I'm not sure
What?
I just
I
wanted.
never left. I just muted myself.
Fair.
I'm paying rent.
Oh shit, yeah, I need to do that.
Don't pay rent, dude.
Well, I kind of gotta if I want to continue to have internet.
He just cuts out mid-session.
If I want to continue to have. And we're good.
Seems like. Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
That's good.
Are you still doing something?
Oh, is everybody else good to go?
I think so.
Oh,
Think
okay.
so.
Yes, absolutely. Let me finish this last little thing. I'm tweaking something.
Little bit. Yeah.
But yes, let me turn this music down that I have. But I do still want something in the background because otherwise I'll go crazy without music. Yes. So, well, what do you guys do after talking to the king? Now that you've finished that discussion, where are you guys heading to?
We're going back to Tom. The guards are gonna be so angry.
Either back to Tom or to Uther.
We should go back outside in a little corner and check to make sure no one's around and have a small discussion. I like that.
You can
Let's
also.
have a discussion.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you going out? So you said you wanted to go outside of the courtyard to a corner?
Yeah, who's the best person to roll to check to see if anyone's around?
Dalton?
Dalton. Roll, baby, roll.
Yeah. I'll see if anyone's around.
Yeah.
You see nobody.
Okay, guys, I feel like the king has to be colluding in on this because he was just so dismissive and the guards just showed up immediately. Like, they showed up so quickly and they were just standing there the whole time. No one seems worried about this. It seems super sketch. Like, I don't think we can trust anyone. The guards just heard us talking about it, and if it's a high-level person, especially he said one of his guards is, like, good at disguises. Like, what if that's the person? Or, like, what if all the guards are not? They just heard us saying that, and we need to watch our backs. They're coming for us.
Or maybe they really don't think it's that big of a deal. If they think we can handle it.
Okay. Well, if we die in our sleep, besides me, because I'll fight them off, then fuck you guys.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to sleep anymore. Speaking of, I'm just sort of looking up at the sun, and like what time is it in the game, right, at this point? Like, roughly?
At this point, it's still pretty early morning, although you guys have spent quite a bit of time walking back and forth, and, you know,
Yeah.
I know it's a smaller castle, but that doesn't mean it's, like, easy to just walk between the inside and the outside.
Yeah.
Um,
You guys think it's been like 2 days here? Because, I mean, at that point, we're one day over where we said we would be for the escape rooms. And I can't have my sister and mom freak out again about me being gone. I don't really want to talk about it, but I can't have them freak out, guys.
I don't feel like it's been 2 days yet. I feel like we're still in our half of our second day. I also am curious whether time works out the way we think it does here. You know what I mean? Like, are we gonna go home and time's just gonna be stood still the entire time we're gone?
Be pretty cool.
I hope so.
I think the one way to find out is go through the rest of this escape room and try to figure it out from there.
Yeah, let's just find Tom, I guess. Well, unless you guys want to go to Uther and get the ink or whatever.
What do you guys think? You guys were supposed to be with Uther all day. What
We're
it
meeting
sounds
for
like
5 anyway for drinks.
Yeah, we're
So
meeting Uther at 5 for drinks, so let's not worry about Uther right now.
Well, in that case, let's go ahead and wait on Uther and go back to Tom.
Alrighty. So after meandering all around the entire castle ground now, you guys have seen some pretty architecture, so that's kind of cool. definitely, appreciating the design of this escape room. You go back to the front gates, and you see the gate guards just like staring at you, and they're just like,
Listen, I'm sorry.
We just missed our boy Tom.
"You guys know that this kind of sucks for us, right?"
Is there another way out?
Not much we can do.
No, that's the point of a gate.
Why
But
are
I
you
guess-
complaining?
Well, if you would stop going in and out of a gate, it's a gate, not a door.
Just open it a little bit. We can squeeze through. It'll be fine.
That's not how gates work.
It is too. We'll crawl then. Whatever.
We'll open the gate, but because we want to, not because you said so. As the guard yells that, you see the gate very, very slowly move. And, like, just enough that they know nobody can get through, and sits there for a bit. And then they just stare at you for a bit just to see how you squirm and react.
I'm gonna try and crawl under it anyway. I know I can't fit, but I'm going for it.
As soon as you start putting your arm under, they lower the gate a little bit just to scare you. And they're like, "Gotcha!" And then open the gate the rest of the way.
You guys ain't half bad as we walk out.
We appreciate that. As you get back out, Tom looks behind him a little surprised that the gate's opened again today. He's like, what? You guys came back. Man, there must be some really busy stuff going on out here. What's up?
Oh, there is, Tom.
Do
Oh,
I
where
get to
you
know
from?
what it is?
Where are you from again? Sorry, I just had the worst memory.
Where am I from? From someplace, It's okay, I get it. I space on things all the time. Especially because I only told you once.
Yeah, it just sounds super like a town I've heard of before called Simple Place. Like, it's super close.
I mean,
They weren't very creative on the name either, but
yeah, I feel you there. They're simple people.
yeah.
So what's up?
We're just gonna go deal with some rats, I guess is the plan. Yeah, guys?
Yeah, did we discuss that we were going to tell Tom? Is that why we're out here? What are we out here for?
I don't remember what we were gonna ask him.
About the... Are we going to tell him about the...
Nothing's came through since we've been here, right? Yeah. Tom?
Oh, no, nobody's been here yet. There haven't been any changes to anything going on or anything. We know that right now, like I said, if we really, really need some orders, I can order really, really quick with Dragona, but it's not like we haven't really changed much. I mean, nothing really goes on here. Makes you sometimes wish I was back in Simplacia. I tell you, this place is pretty simple compared to there even sometimes. Hey, he gets it. He gets me.
Are you gonna? So are we telling him what's going on?
What are we telling him?
Yeah, are you guys telling me what's going on?
But yeah, I think this was out of character. What are we telling him?
Well, why did we come back out to him? I thought we came back out to him.
We just gotta go out the castle, right? To deal with the rats or whatever.
Oh, okay. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, we just had to ask him if like anything strange had occurred.
All right, Tom. Well, we're gonna go get some rats, but it was good chilling with you.
Yeah, it was good seeing you guys again. I didn't know we had a rat problem. But yeah. I wonder if they got into the... Nah, never mind. Don't worry about it, guys. You guys have a good one.
Don't worry, you can't just say that, Tom.
No, Tom.
I mean,
yeah.
you don't know me very well, but that's like number one worry right there.
I was just thinking, like, if something happened. There used to be an old mine behind the castle, but it's been, like, blocked by a rock for ages. We just didn't want to deal with it. Plus, there wasn't really anything left in there, so...
Yeah.
Where was this cave? Just to kind of give us an idea.
So he draws this little sketchy map on the bottom. He's like, if you, shit, I messed things up. There we go.
It's okay.
If you look, and he draws, this map that you see, then this little diamond got the little, the castle thing here. There's the mountains back here. Not really that space. Don't judge my drawing skills. We're here. The mine was like back here.
All right, perfect. Well,
You guys,
You've given us at least a good idea of where to start looking for this potential rat problem. Thank you very much, Tom.
sounds good. Do you guys need any help, or you all good?
I-
Nah, you just keep hearing about it.
I think you're more important here right now, just to prevent anybody from getting into our beautiful castle here.
Oh, okay, guys. Good luck.
We're expendable, Tom. You are not.
Whoa.
Bang! That's a little cold. I think you guys are pretty swell. I wouldn't want to see you die.
Tom, can you do me a favor though?
What's up?
Can you be like a little extra? I mean, I'm sure you do your job great. Just give me, for my peace of mind, give me an extra once over on anything that comes in through today.
You got it. Anything for my friends.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tom. We miss you.
All right, it was good seeing you guys. Good luck.
Later.
Wait, Tom. Also, one more thing. Who are the guards on top? What are their names?
Oh, I think it's Larry and Mo.
Hey, Larry and Mo. I love them. All right. Tom, Larry, Mo.
Yep.
Tom, you sure your name's not Curly?
Nope. Definitely Tom. I don't know why you'd think it's Curly, but you know, whatever works. Definitely Tom, though.
All right.
It's a good name, Tom. Don't let him distract you.
So yeah, I guess we walk there now. But I just want to yell at Larry and Mo and be like, "See ya, Larry. See ya, Mo." Just to mess
No,
with them.
it's not. Oh,
See ya, nerds.
Oh wow.
yeah.
Got me.
Got him.
Gatefolk.
Gate folk, like they were all race.
Damn.
Hey, they could be. We don't know.
Turns out they are.
Hey, man.
All I know is they operate a gate and their names.
So you guys make your
We
way.
also don't like that we keep going in and out of the gate, so we also know that.
To be fair, they're probably having a little fun because, like, let's be real here. How exciting can being a gate guard really be?
That's true.
Super duper fun.
Maybe they're just upset because you keep interrupting their pot sessions or something.
My people. Thanks, Larry and Mo.
Nah, I'm pretty sure they'd be called Cheech and Chong then.
That could be their nicknames. I don't
Hey,
know. Like I said, all I know about them is that they operate a gate.
So you guys going to the right or to the left?
To the right was where the hole was in the
That is
wall.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at them and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna check out this hole. I wish I'd known about it earlier. Can we go check it out again?"
Sure.
We told you yesterday how.
You did not tell me about the hole. You
All
told
right.
me about the cloak and you handed it over.
Listen, there was a lot of information flying around. Sorry.
Okay, and listen, I don't blame you, Mac. I don't blame you. I'm gonna look at like Scotch and just blame him. Actually,
What am I
like,
getting blamed for?
Listen, not telling him about the hole.
like
Yeah, you're in charge of this operation.
I told you about the hole, about the secret room.
Scotch, you didn't tell me, dude. And I can't trust like my poor boy Smash. It's like,
I absolutely.
muscles are running everything.
We came to this little area. There was a fake wall. We walked through it. There's a hidden compartment, and there was a little fucking blanket there.
Whatever. Let's just go. I just want to check it out. Okay, we can argue about this all day,
All right.
Doctor. But
So you guys wander over this way.
I'm upset right now, dude.
You guys are wandering over this way, and you get about here, and you're trying to find the hole in the wall. Can you guys all roll me perception checks, please? Or
Didn't we have to go inside last time? Weren't we inside of it?
We
outside?
were.
no? It's on the. Well, you
It went from outside to inside.
Oh, okay.
I rolled
isn't there like a wagon that would be pretty obvious to spot?
perception. What is it called?
I
in this?
knew about
Yeah, there was
the
a
wagon.
wagon.
Investigate. Roll me an investigate.
I rolled a 0.
I rolled
7.
a -1.
I rolled a 1.
I didn't add my normal number. To
Jesus
it.
Christ! You rolled a 7. You walk over, and you're just like trying to find anywhere that this hole could possibly be, and you can't find anything. The hole seems to be completely gone from what you can tell. At this point, you're pretty sure that the entire team is gaslighting you.
Can we also
Okay,
talk
is
about
there a
how
hole here, guys? Like you guys.
it wasn't a hole? It was a fake wall, right?
a
Yep.
fake wall. Was there anything like connected to the wall? Because at this point, I don't know what you
Where's
guys
the
are
cart?
Is there a cart? Can I see the cart?
The cart's on the inside of the
Cart was
wall.
on the inside.
Well,
I
I
thought
thought
it
the cart
was.
was on the fucking outside.
No, the cart was on the inside.
For clarity, the cart was on the inside, but the fake wall that you had found before actually went into literally the cart, because the cart had like a fake area underneath it where you guys were able to go through the wall.
There was nothing on the outside of the wall before.
No, in fact, without your investigation, you guys wouldn't have realized it was a fake wall, because it was a holographic wall before.
Yes.
Can I rub my fingers along the whole area of the wall where it should have been?
Yes. All of you, whoever wants to, proceeds to then do that and realize, no, it's a real wall now.
Guys, this is a messed up prank. I'm not.
Red, look at me in the eyeballs. I never lied to you. That's fucking a promise as your doctor. There's something weird, sketchy going on right now.
Great, awesome, cool.
And with that, onto the cave.
I
Do we
see.
want to go to the cave now that the hole in the wall is gone?
Oh,
Can I
mean,
knock on it and like
maybe.
listen to see if it's fucking hollow or anything?
Definitely. a
Sure.
wall.
You go ahead and knock on it, and it sounds pretty normal. If anything, it maybe sounds like a bit wetter.
Wetter?
Yes.
Can I rub on like the area where you'd like the whatever you call it? What's the shit?
The mortar.
The border, yeah, and see like if it's like crumbling away, if it's like recent.
Yeah, so you feel the mortar, and it definitely feels, especially compared to the other mortar around it, substantially wetter. Like, not, like, it's still solid. It's, like, started curing, but it's definitely fresh.
I'm gonna show it to them and be like, look, somebody definitely fucking sealed this hole recently.
Okay. Do you think they're pulling off? Have you guys seen Lord of the Rings? I feel like my character's seen Lord of the Rings, but it's just in character. Have you guys seen Lord of the Rings? Like, are they trying to?
I have seen Lord of the Rings, yes.
Where they blew up the Helm's Deep? I can't remember. I've only seen it like a couple times. You know, when the guy like suicides in and blows it up. Like, are they trying to pull it off to explode?
You want to do that with Smash? Is what you're asking?
Basically, I'm asking, should I shoot this wall?
With what?
I wouldn't recommend it.
A gun? I just pull out like a shotgun and see if it. I don't want to explode the wall, but I don't know how not to test it.
Shoot it. Let's do it. I'm gonna back up.
Oh yeah, okay. And then we explode the wall and we're arrested. I don't know what to do here.
Why would it explode?
If like they sealed like in like gunpowder and just made a new like mortar for later. Because like if we told people about the hole in the wall because we were discovered, the cloak's gone. They come back, see the cloak's gone, so they're discovered. But they just reset the wall. And they reset it with like a easy to make explosive for like an invasion or just a quick smash and grab or something.
Maybe we could do that on the way back from.
Can I have Smash just Smash? You want to push on the wall and see if you can break the fucking wall down? Smash isn't listening.
What?
You want to break the wall down? Is that gonna be fucking possible? I would assume not. I suppose, huh?
I mean, you can try to push it.
I feel like it's not a good idea, but I will do it if you want.
Well, it's up to you. I mean, I don't want you to like run and break it down, but if you push on it, see if you can push it over.
Team?
I'm down to check this out when we're coming back to the caves.
Can we write our names in it?
Pockets, why are you not more worried about this?
I'm just saying, we're obviously on a trail. Somebody's obviously trying to cover their tracks, and so if they think we're getting close, they might have accelerated whatever it is they're trying to do.
That's what I'm saying. That's why this is an explosive wall.
Accelerated, accelerant. Come on, guys.
Coincidence?
All right, I will
I'm gonna write my name in it.
whatever you want to, but
Like
know that
mark
I am
a
very
spot on it,
sketched and wish that we had tried to fucking do something about this wall. So
Oh,
It was
no,
back-
If
obviously.
he comes back later to bite us in the ass, I'm gonna fucking just look at you both and say I told you so as we die. just so you fucking know.
I expect nothing less.
I mean, what would you have me do? Like I said, if we blow up the castle wall, we're the ones getting arrested, not whoever's doing it.
we could find a shovel and just try to like break through the fucking wall. It's just
Where are we
stone,
gonna
right?
find a shovel?
Dig out the mortar. There's gotta be a shovel. Uther probably has a shovel.
I'm not going back into the castle, not when we're this close to the cave. We've been
I
walking
just-
around that castle all day.
I want to like I said, I want to make a mark where this like spot is, if I can, if it's not settled enough.
Find a rock
Um,
nearby.
No, it's too cured for you to make any marking in the like you can feel like the kind of coolness from the freshness of it curing. Actually, sorry, that would be heat from it curing.
Yeah.
But there's
can't
no
wash
way you can. Yeah, I mean it's they're real like legit stones that are built this entire thing out of.
Yeah, this is-
You're not touching that with anything.
How big was this hollow? Could someone like hide out in there for a couple days or something?
Yes. It was like probably the size of a bedroom.
For clarification, that's kind of on me for not explaining it as much. Then not quite bedroom size, like more like van size, because it's the inside of a cart. So it's kind of like a minivan or a van size.
Were there any supplies with the...
I thought part of the cart was inside the fucking room, but that it was actually a room inside this fucking wall.
No, so for reference, it was literally just a fake wall that went into the fake room that was built into the cart.
Okay.
Okay.
Did the cart have supplies in it, guys? Like, is there... Do you
It
know?
was tipped over, and as far as I could tell, empty. Besides the area underneath the cart.
All right, let's go find the fucking cave or whatever you want to find.
This cloak was important to him. Like,
Die
I don't
here
think
at the
he could do
end.
anything.
Can we find a big rock that's like on the ground and just put it next to this area so we know where we're looking for when we come back?
Sure. I mean, do none of you have like a permanent marker?
I got a
Probably
pencil,
not.
but that's not gonna work.
I'm here with a permanent marker.
This is true. Most escape rooms should probably not let you go in with a permanent marker.
I mean, they came in. They let me come in with a lock picking kit, so.
I guess they didn't have rules, so there's that. Has that ever been an issue in anybody's escape room where somebody just literally took a permanent marker and wrote on stuff?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Does not surprise me.
Yep. All right, cool. So you guys grab whatever closest, like, reasonable size rock and set it next to it, so you kind of know what general section of the wall was an issue.
Cool. Good enough for me, fellas. And lady.
Woo, no,
Alright.
that's me. What are you doing saying thanks?
All right. So you're gonna continue to the back where Tom was
To the
discussing.
cave!
Mine. What? Who said that?
It's a mine.
Mine's just a man-made cave when you think about it.
Kinda. Usually
Yes.
mines have a little more structure to them. So in front, you see this lovely, obviously big mountain range behind you, and you just see this very clearly used to be a mine that's just got a bunch of rocks in front of it. Love my artistry.
Hey.
It's the best. Top-notch artistry.
A
Cool.
smash?
Gosh.
Do you want to hook a team up?
Bruh. Okay, I love Smash and everything. Do you think he has fists made of steel?
No, I'm not asking him to punch it. I'm asking him to pick up the big ass fucking rocks.
Okay, that makes a whole lot more sense. I was like, he's not the Kool-Aid man. Like, what are you trying to do here?
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I'm gonna like take a smell and make sure there's like no natural gas coming out of this mine because I'm afraid it's gonna explode as well.
Can you roll really
yeah,
quick?
I don't know what my skill though.
We'll just go investigation. Two.
No.
You don't smell any foul odor coming out of there. It smells like what you assume are normal mine smells, but it's hard to tell. Since, I don't think you've ever been in a mine before.
Oh yeah, Mr. Conspiracy hunting like Bigfoot and stuff hasn't been in the mine. No.
Okay, that's fair. It kind of smells like other dank mines you've been in. Not like Colorado dank, but like just traditional mine dank.
Traditional
Alright,
mind dank.
Yeah, let's get these rocks out of the way, guys.
Get
Cool,
this
cool.
done.
Um,
All right, I think I can probably help with moving of some smaller rocks too.
You guys start moving the small rocks away, and as you try to move away the big rock, your hands just go straight through it.
Woo! There's our
Whoa.
More magic. I hate magic, fellas. I hate it. I already hate it.
Oh, what are you talking about? This is exactly what you were looking for.
Yes, but I also wanted to just discover and then leave. That was the plan. I didn't want to go this deep.
Well, we're going deeper, and I walked through the rock into the caves.
All right. You guys walk into what, again, still very much looks like a old school mine. It's got the traditional walls, with the wood beams and everything, and it's got a lantern every once in a while. Kind of more high-tech lanterns and stuff.
Is it branching here?
You can't really see that far in front of you. These lamps, despite being, in such an era, aren't turned on. It's almost like this mine has been abandoned for a while.
Awesome.
I hope this is not the Pew Pew Pie mine.
That was a callback.
All right, I'm gonna try and bring up Merlin. Can I still talk to Merlin in the cave? Mine. My bad.
You tap on Merlin and he says, "Hello, how may I help you?"
Do we have any scans or a layout of this mine? It was clearly made. I'm wondering if it was made by, us, I guess, or somebody else.
Let me take a second to examine all of my previous historical matters. You hear this generic, flipping noise. They're trying to make him kind of, sound like he's actually physically doing something, so you kind of treat him more as a human being, but he's very clearly still just a program.
No, he's a person.
Clippy from a word.
Apologies, but from this location, I am unable to contact our satellites. However, I can communicate with all of you locally and tell that one of you has a flashlight and one of you has an echolocation. Well, what looks to be kind of like an echolocation thing. Looks like something Blanche made up.
Is Merlin judging me right now?
No.
I think Merlin just called you out, Red.
This is messed up, dude.
It's more like Merlin's judging what he doesn't know because it's not something that's standardized.
Also, aren't we right next to the entrance? Can't we just walk out, connect to the satellites real quick, and walk back in?
That's the plan. All right, I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try and do that. See if we can get.
Merlin says, I apologize, but it seems that all of our history for this actually hasn't been kept up. We don't actually have access to these mines as they weren't ours in the first place.
Okay, can you tell me who made them? Do we know that?
These mines are from a bygone era where a lot less was going on. We believe it to be owned by one of the local cities that have originally used this area for some kind of sales, mining it and then bringing it back to their harbor. But from what we can tell, it's all too long ago for us to still have access to it.
Okay. Alright, I'll walk back into the cave then.
Oh,
So yeah, this isn't. It's just
Alright.
like an old mine, guys. There's nothing on it.
Time to walk deeper into the mine, I guess.
Cool.
Who has the flash, by the way? 'Cause
Yeah, I was
that's-
gonna say, let's figure out who's got the flashlight, and then maybe grab one of these lanterns.
So
you
you
reach
reach-
a flashlight.
You reach into your pockets, and do you guys have any specific person who you would like to have the flashlight? Or am I picking for you?
You can pick.
Cool.
Please don't be me. Actually, I don't want it to be me.
It's Scott.
Pockets probably has one.
It makes sense.
As a thief, probably has a flashlight.
Sure, Pockets has it then.
Can they be headlights? Can they be on the side of my my goggles?
Sure, we can float that.
Yeah.
Yay!
So you turn on the light,
One hand free,
but you're seeing that for some reason it doesn't seem to be working exceptionally far away. These aren't the world's best lights. You can see probably, that far away. So to the end of this hall, which does seem to be originally stated T junction. So you could go either left or right.
Alright. Well,
Okay, so horror movies and monsters, let's not split up. Just gonna put that one out there.
alright. Can't argue with that. Which way do you want to go then? Because I'm fine with both. We know nothing about these caves. Either way, it seems like a perfectly reasonable choice.
Do
Because these were right
I wanna
smack
look
dab
at
in the middle of mountain range, too.
I want to look at the braces and see if any of them look newer or if they've been restored in any way.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Oh, I clicked my character.
No worries.
got
Still
a-
a 3. Yeah, you're pretty much almost always going to be doing really, really solid. God forbid, you roll a -4. These ones don't seem touched very much, but you do notice that the ground definitely has when you get towards the T-junction, a bit more going on. They seem to have been a lot more careful about stopping anything from before this T-junction, since that's much, much closer to the entrance. But you can definitely tell they've made a little bit of a mess and have been walking in this T-junction area.
I can't tell like if there's like tracks going a certain way or anything.
You see tracks going both ways.
Both ways. Wow.
Do we have a
I mean,
coin?
You can actually
what do they do
type.
with mazes? Is it always left first?
I think it actually doesn't matter. It's just you have to keep your hand on one side always.
All right. Who's keeping their hand on the wall too? We better not lose track.
I mean, I've got the flashlight.
Yeah, you got the flashlight.
I got my hand on the wall.
Okay. All right, let's just go.
Right.
I think people always start left, which means you go right.
All right.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
To the right.
So you guys go over to the right, and you see what looks to be a room with some like storage barrels and stuff. I don't know why I'm drawing everything now, but you see a room with some storage barrels.
Ink.
Yeah. Drink.
Make me a investigation roll. Just you.
Oh no.
You don't find
Negative.
any ink.
-3. I have no
Ed
invest-
should investigate. He's got the best investigate.
yeah, but only I'm concerned about the ink right now.
You
Yeah,
said
no, I don't care about the ink. She can just.
It's
use her-
mostly.
I'll smash the barrels open.
I
See what-
don't. I would like to resist her smashing the barrel.
Okay,
It's
wait,
gonna go
you're
poorly,
saying
but I want to do
we
it.
don't give her the ink, maybe our map's not going to get done. So I'm not saying it should be a top priority, but I think it should be a medium priority.
Well, I mean, we're also talking to Uther later, and that's where Tom said it might be. So I'm not too worried about it, but it'd be foolish not to check.
Correct. I'm just saying I
Why-
think it should.
Where are we gonna
prioritize
find
the
ink in this
information.
old storage room?
I don't know where ink is in this world. I've never been here.
It probably comes from like a magic squid or something, guys. Like I don't even know. Or kraken. It probably comes from a kraken.
There are gold bars on the top shelf. Can we take those?
I think those are just trappers.
TNT.
Oh no.
Dynamite. Let's go blow up that wall.
Ooh.
Oh God, no.
He erased it. He was afraid.
You erased it, you little bitch. TNT.
That's TMT. I don't know what it is, but it's more frightening somehow.
It's magic dynamite.
So you guys see a shelf. It's got some boxes on it. It's got some. You still have the barrels to the side, but after you're looking, you were very enamored with the idea of finding ink. The only thing I can tell you is you did not find any ink.
Damn.
Well, at least you didn't find any ink on the shelf. You
I
don't
want to
have
look
this.
at the dust patterns and see if there's like any like dust that's been disturbed.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll.
The TMT box.
He's investigating. Then we can.
You can see some stuff has been taken from here. It looks like they've been moving stuff, storing stuff on here, then taking it away. Moving stuff, storing it on here, taking it away. Is there
But
any
nothing
specific
else?
box you want to look into?
Well, is there anyone that's like sort of just still sitting there has been disturbed?
There's a couple of like one specific box has some like markings around it, but it looks like it's mostly empty now. Like there's like a single twonky or something in there.
I don't know if you can say that word.
Legally
What?
distinguishable. Fine. There's a
Yeah, I
ding
guess I'll check it
dong.
out. I'll check it out.
What are you're gonna check out the food?
Oh, okay, I got what you're saying now. No, I didn't register what you were saying. Sorry.
You're all good.
Um.
It is a small pastry filled with some cream.
Yeah, I got it now.
Yep.
A
Yep.
what?
I thought you said like a chunk key. I don't know why.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
A key for chunks.
Uh,
Key for chunk.
You can tell that the barrels haven't been touched in a very long time. And the weird looking trapezoids on the top just seem like flipped over baskets.
All right, I'm just gonna tell Smash
Here,
you can smash as you
definitely
want
gold
to.
now.
I say we go down the other path.
All right, what'd you say, Scotch?
I just said it's gold. And I won.
It is not gold. Is the food still edible? Yes.
Can we check what's in the TMT box or what's going on?
Do you want to check what's in the TMT box?
What are
I
you
said that
doing over
only
there, Red?
11
What do you want to look at?
times.
I'm already done with this area. Like, there's no dust to spray, which means whoever we're looking for.
Like also, Mr. Smash does too.
I want to check the TMT.
Cool. You open it up, and it's filled with just this weird, like, action figure of what seems to be a turtle?
Yes.
My gosh.
Okay,
Where's the
I
ninja?
take the action figure when everyone else is not looking and put it in my pocket to add to my collection with Theodore. Leonard.
I was gonna
Duly
say, who's
noted.
Theodore?
Well, that's the new one.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Don't you know it's Theodore, Jefferson, Hamilton. I can't remember the other ones. Washington. I think those are the four technologically magical
Mutated
turtles.
Oh yeah, magic turtles.
Technological mining turtles.
Put it in my pockets for later when no one else is around.
Fair.
What
Was there
in the
anything?
box? I'm gonna ask him what it was in the box. Actually, what was in the box, Smash?
Nothing. It was empty. Yeah, just some dust.
Can I check the other boxes quick? Just make sure there's nothing in them.
Yeah, from what you can tell, the rest of the stuff that's in the boxes is a mishmash between newer foods and drinks and older, very gross-looking foods and drinks.
Ooh, someone's been living down here.
For a while, yeah.
All right. Well, time to track them down.
Okay, well, should we go the other way?
Yeah.
Might as well. This is a dead end. I think we only got one choice left.
Oh
Cool.
no.
Can I, real quick before we leave, can I just like feel around the walls to make sure there's nothing like secret fucking here as well?
Sure.
I just want to run my hand along all the walls just to make sure not another secret wall or anything.
All right, go ahead and roll an investigation.
Just a feeling. I don't need to investigate it. Just a feel. 2.
That's pretty good. You don't find anything.
Fucking shit!
No, that's good. That means they aren't watching us.
I think by the way, I think at the realization, at the food being like super old and then like even newer, I'm gonna try and run out the mine and connect to the satellite again and try and contact Arthur.
You get a dial tone as it says he is currently busy.
Okay, I just want to send him a message and be like, "Sire, we found even more evidence of someone hiding out. They were in the old mine, and they've been here for quite some time, meaning I think they were waiting for your return."
We don't know the fuck we wait for him to finish
Whoa.
his message and say.
Yeah, I don't think we should say that at
Yeah, I don't
all.
think
What
we
do
could-
you mean?
I don't know that we could trust the king.
I don't think I can trust any of these fuckers.
I think the king is the reset to whatever little dimension we're in.
The
because-
reset? What do you mean the reset?
Like the whole thing is we're getting the Excalibur for the king, right? So if we give it to the king, it's the reset. So if the king dies, we can't finish the room, and we're trapped here. So the king can't. I don't think the king, in any conceivable way, can be corrupted or evil.
But if someone around hears him is corrupted and hears it, they could kill us or kill the king before we get a chance.
So what? You just want him to not know and die anyway?
Well, I think my plan's better than yours, so yeah.
I don't know why we think that the king is our key to getting back home. But
I love how the conspiracy theorist is the one without the conspiracy.
The king is the because okay, basically, there are 3 sort of magical, well, 4 magical users in Arthurian legend, and the one that always uses items and to get through and is sort of the man and the sort of always the problem solver is the king, while Morgana and Merlin have shown to be sort of corrupted and corruptible through various magic means, and the Lady of the Lake's motives are often mysterious, and she's often multiple people. So the only one that I think consistently, going off of the Arthurian legend, that we can trust is the king.
Can't argue with that logic.
Can you roll a lore check for me? Oh wait, you already did. You had a 4 at the start? Yeah, he knows all this. Smash, you also had an insanely good lore, so you know that his justification for that checks out.
Okay, send a message.
All right, I'm gonna send the message then, yeah,
Yeah.
and then just go back in the mine. We continue on
To the left.
to the left.
To the left, to the left.
everything you.
You guys find a staircase
Ooh.
and a
Really
cobweb.
big.
Stairs.
Has that been on me all day?
Ooh, a cobweb. What is it? Is there a spider?
Cyber spider.
Ooh,
Ew.
dude, what if it talks?
Can we
Ew,
go
no,
through
no,
the
no.
cobweb
Can we?
too? Is
No,
the
it's up in
cobweb
the
big?
corner. You can't reach it.
Smash is
I want to
afraid
see if
of
it
spiders.
talks.
Smash is afraid of spiders.
It's way up in the corner.
I want to take Red's shotgun and shoot the fucking spider.
You're not taking my
Here
shotgun.
in a cave. I'm sorry.
I'm seriously gonna try
Fine.
and talk to this spider.
As the light approaches from Pockets' goggles, the spider skitters away.
Ah.
You fucking bitch ass spider. Scared of fucking
Can
shotguns.
someone investigate it to see if it's poisonous?
Oh my god.
It's in a web. It's not gonna come after us. Calm down.
You don't know where magical land, you moron!
Yeah,
I don't think the biology is
is always good, so he'll be fine to us. Seem to know a lot about this fucking world, Mr. Red.
I'm going farthest away.
Okay, you do not get to say that.
As your therapist.
Mr. invites us all to escape room, and now we're all in this world.
It does seem kind of.
Uses
I
me as
will
a
take
body
blame.
shield. Okay, I am this close to just pulling this shotgun on you. I want you to know that.
Again, pretty hard to argue with his
All
logic.
right, so we going down the stairs, or what are we doing?
I don't know if I'm going upstairs anymore. I'm kind of annoyed that you talk.
I thought we were going up the stairs. I don't know where we are.
Going down the stairs, right? Game Master?
It's a little bridge.
You were going down the stairs. You would not be going up the stairs.
It's a little bridge.
Yeah, let's go downstairs then.
It is indeed a mine, not a tower.
Yeah, why did they have stairs? Did they have stairs in a mine?
I don't know.
Tons of
probably.
mines have stairs.
Minecraft?
Yes, that's historically accurate.
Can you all give me a stealth roll?
Oh, you bet your ass I can.
Wait, I don't go downstairs yet. I want to stay back.
Oh, I'm stealthy as fuck.
I got a 1. I don't think I ever.
I got a 3.
I'm so big and I'm so stealthy.
Damn. So you guys go down the stairs. Only a tiny squeak heard on these old decrepit stairs, but you're starting to see a light down at the bottom. When you get down to the bottom, you see what actually looks to be the legitimate part of the mine that's just made to dig up whatever they were digging up previously. You did a good job not alerting anybody by climbing down the stairs, so that's nice.
Can we investigate what
Yeah,
the
so
fuck
Red, can you use your perception to fucking check and see what the fuck's going on?
what
Or do
they're-
I have a good
what
Okay,
perception?
well, we only have the small, tiny ass light, so I'm not gonna see very far.
I'm gonna use notice just to make sure. I'm gonna like have everyone. I'm gonna kind of put my arm out,
I-
have everyone stop, and just be like try to listen and use my notice skill to see if I can hear anyone around us.
Okay.
I guarantee Pockets has a lighter or like a match.
4 is my total.
Pockets is the one with the light. 4 is your total. You can hear some skittering and like stuff that's going on further away on the other end of the mine, but there's nothing immediately next to you.
Okay.
Time to stealth roll across this
Are there
room.
more rats in here?
Hey, Micah,
What's up?
is the light like a technological light or is it like fire light?
No, it's like a technological light. It's on her goggles.
Ugh, boo.
Were you trying to burn the spider web?
Oh no, I was just trying to make a second light.
Yeah, she wants to light a lantern. basically.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
I was just trying to like find a piece of wood on the ground and make a secondary light.
So you guys see yet? Dang it! Stop that. You guys see yet another fork in the road, but from what you can tell, the sound is coming from both ways, and the light is coming from both ways.
Oh, there's another light. I didn't know.
Spooky glowing mine. All right. Well, I'm gonna ask Brett again, see if he's got any insight on the ground workings beneath us. See if we can see which direction people were traveling the most.
Yeah, I'll do. I'll check. Yeah, I'll check the ground and see if there's like tracks. going
Because if
in.
there's light coming from both directions,
Yeah.
Did you roll?
Well, there we go. 4.
4? Okay, cool. You can tell that there's definitely more tracks going this way and coming back this way.
Coming back that way. So
Fuck.
we should
so maybe
go the same way, right? So we don't run into anyone.
yeah, maybe it's like a loop. Maybe we don't gotta worry about it. But if they are doing a loop that direction, yeah, it'd be better to sneak up behind them.
Or do we wait here and try and like wait for someone to come by and ambush them?
I mean, we could try that, but also if we go that way, we might be able to get more light than just our flashlight that we got right now.
Yeah, light's good. I like being able to see.
Light is very important.
Yeah, let's go. Unless anyone else has a projectins.
Any
You're
ideas?
on the left is what you're saying?
Yeah, we're as of right now, we're thinking left. Try to figure out if we can get another light for you guys.
Yeah, can we walk very slowly? Like, be very.
Oh, you best believe I'm gonna be stealth rolling
Absolutely.
the shit out of this
Can we
hallway.
actually, can we send pockets like 10 feet in front of us just to make sure that.
Yeah, that's why I have the light. I'm gonna be.
It's not very stealthy.
Sacrifice pockets. Sacrifice pockets.
Oh my god.
Bring it on.
You and your infinite expertise in stealthing and burglary also realize that shadows are your friends, not light, if you're trying to sneak.
So, yeah, if I'm being sent ahead, I'm obviously gonna turn them
Yeah.
off.
You're also
which is why
more
we need
naturally attuned
another
for darker
light.
spaces. You can take your lights off. You can clip them off of your goggles if you really want to.
Let's go ahead and do it. Can I toss them to somebody else right now?
Absolutely. Give me an athletics check. I'm just kidding.
All right.
What are you tossing
The
to us?
light breaks. We are now plunged into darkness.
You accidentally slam the light against the wall and shatter it into a million pieces.
It's a 0. It's not that bad.
I know, it's actually really not bad. It's only a 0. You're fine.
I did. Adequate. Who wants this light?
I'll take it.
Me.
It's fine. Oh, okay.
No,
Smash
no,
it,
no, you
smash
take
it.
it, you
Okay,
take
I'll
it.
take it.
All right.
I'm
I'm gonna
coming.
hand it over to Scotch, and I'm gonna go ahead and stealth roll my way down this this little tube here.
Cool. So you get about here's where you guys were. You get around here when you realize there's this huge section. They're about right there. And you can see what looks to be a table and some people sitting around it.
Fuck. Yes, I'm so ready.
How many people?
Let me actually put the right amount of people there.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. That scares me.
No, I mean if they're trying to be.
Oh, I
sneaky,
deleted
they
my
can't
stuff.
do it fighting.
Whatever. Stop. Duh.
Oh.
My god, this tool.
Oh,
This tool,
and
dude.
they kill you instantly. Goodbye.
Oh no.
They found us.
So apparently this drawing tool is not so hot. Rip me, dude.
That was amazing.
Okay, this is for the night.
Well, I'll just describe it first. You see what look to be 5 men sitting at the table who are definitely discussing things with each other. From your distance, you can't quite hear what they're making out, and you can tell that they have lamps on either side of the table and in their area itself. You're still sitting on the edge of the shadow. You could probably get a little bit closer, but it'd be pushing your skills right now. And they're discussing something. But you can see they're 5 men who are reasonably dressed. They look a little bit older school. They're all wearing kind of like semi-cloakish things, stuff like that. Like with hoodies.
Okay, well, we have to hear what they're saying. Pockets, do you think?
Why do you assume that I can hear them?
If you're
Because
stealthy, you can get closer. And
I can get closer, but my investigate is trashed.
What's not? It'd be notice, I think.
I notice. My notice is 2. I can try if you want me to. I don't know if anybody has better notice than me.
I have 3.
I was gonna say I'm all for getting closer to them, but I might not be the one to pick up on what they're talking about. I'm
Wait,
Yeah.
where's the one?
I sent it
I
to
say,
you, by the
yeah,
way.
don't go and see if you can notice what they're talking about.
Okay, yeah, hang on. It's-
or stay here and try to notice what they're talking about while I try to sneak up a little bit closer.
Well, I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I have to sneak up with you real quick. I have a stealth of 2. It's not terrible.
Beautiful.
Okay, Rad, do it. Do the thing.
So you guys are both going to try and stealth up to see if you can and
Yeah,
hear.
but I'm actually gonna burn a fate point, sort of using my history as an investigative journalist and searching for the truth. I've snuck up on people before, and I want to try and invoke my high concept, I guess. I don't know if you can do that.
Sure. No, that works. That totally works. That still puts you at. Whoops, that's not how that works. That puts you at 4. And Maggie, I believe you're also still at 4.
Yeah, I'm still at 4.
All right, I'm gonna roll now.
Good.
Uh-oh.
Good fate point.
It's definitely good you use that up.
4 and 3.
By the way, you
Yeah.
can use fate points. Unlike D&D, this doesn't require you to use fate points before you roll.
Oh.
It's to be fair, you would have done this anyways. For this, it's you roll it if you're like, I don't quite. You don't get to know like the action that happens because of it. But if you roll and you're like, I don't quite like that roll, you can be like, I rolled to try and sneak up. And then also using my expertise of my investigative journalism, I use this fate point, like that kind of way of phrasing it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We're almost done, I'm assuming. So you could also burn another fate point each if you want to, because we'll get them all back next week.
They would be
I
at 3
get it.
anyways.
Yeah.
They're above max, so they still keep
they're
theirs.
at max. So it's right. Okay. I will just shut up and let you do what you want to do.
So it's up to you guys. So Maggie, you have a 3,
Yeah, I've got a 3 right now.
and Reg, you have a
3.
3. Alrighty. You guys managed to sneak close enough that you're starting to be able to hear them talk a little bit. You're not close enough that you can like stabby already jump in the fight without everybody there, which I don't think you guys would do anyways.
Not the plan.
Not yet, at least. And you hear them talking. Look, I know what the plan originally was, but some idiot, he smacks the guy next to him on the table, messed up and left something behind. Now somebody knows we're here. We're not sure who, we're not sure where, but obviously it's not somebody nice, because I don't think anybody else from our crew is here. I was like, yeah, but come on, man. I'm pretty sure we still need to spend the rest of the time setting up so we don't get caught. Look, I don't care what you're thinking. The fact is, we have to go and take care of this business sooner rather than later. We were here for one reason, and that's stealing all their shit. I came here because I wanted money. Now that I'm pretty sure the king's gonna think we're trying to kill him or something. Hey, guys, come on. Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. Shut up. Oh, jeez. Look, either way, we're gonna get in there, we're gonna steal whatever we need and get out. They've got so much technology, it's gonna be ripe for the taking. With that, you can tell that clearly the first man to speak was the head of kind of this entire thing. He's a little bit taller than the rest, so we'll call him Tall Man.
We got Tall Boy, and then somebody that's, it might be a version of Morty,
Yeah, I was thinking that. Too.
Sure, we'll call him Morty.
and then possibly three normal people.
It turns out Curly's here actually.
There was the dumb one that left the cloak behind. So
Yeah, that's Curly.
Blurry.
Blurry Marin card.
Love it.
Okay, he's not wearing a green hat, right? Because like I hear him about talking about like robbing the rich, and I immediately think Robin Hood.
Well, he sounded an awful lot like our friend Tom over there. I think they might have been neighbors growing up.
While you guys are thinking over this, you hear him say one last thing. Look, I don't care what's going on. We're here to steal money and keep it for ourselves. Fuck everybody else. We're the best.
All right.
Cleared that up real quick.
All right. So we can either, I believe it's about 2 hours. I know that usually you guys, we wrap up around then, and we can leave this combat for next, or we can take a break and go into the combat. Whatever works with you guys.
Combat. We just seal off the cave and say, "Hey, see you later."
Yeah, for real.
You and what TNT?
No, TMT.
We just
Yeah.
Mining turtles, please.
Teenage mining turtles.
For next time, don't you think?
I think if we're gonna fight him, we leave the combat because last time we spent 2.5 hours just combating. So, but if we're not set on just fighting them, if we're gonna try to do something else, then I'm trying something else. But I don't know.
Yeah, you guys do have some time. I just wanted to make sure you guys at least knew there were 5 people there, some information about them, kind of what's a little bit of a heads up.
Actually, just leave now. We have the information we want. We don't need to.
This is gonna sound crazy, but can Merlin record things?
Not at this current time. Yours is busted.
Yeah, I know mine's busted. I
Yours
wasn't
is
gonna do
still
mine.
busted for some reason.
I would have just out loudly in an old timey English accent announced our presence. So like, I'm not activating mine.
Hello.
Greetings, intrepid adventurers.
These look
I
like
don't
some
know, like-
ne'er-do-wells.
Can we chat at this moment without being heard? Like, we're far enough away. We can have a quiet conversation without being heard. Is that right?
If these guys take a couple steps back, so they're not as
Yeah.
close as they were to here, it would be the same kind of rules. They can't hear you where you can't hear them.
So,
Okay. Let's
can-
have a quiet
do you guys want to come back to us and we can chat about it?
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
going
gonna
back.
do that.
Do we need to make another stealth roll?
No, you're fine. Walking
So-
backwards is a whole lot easier than walking towards them because it gets darker and darker the closer or the farther you get away.
What do they say? They're planning on stealing some shit.
Yeah,
How many
not
were there?
assassination, but still pretty bad.
How many were there?
5.
Definitely 5 with
How many are there?
one
Smash
clear
five?
leader.
What?
Can I take
How big? How big are they? Like, could Smash beat the hell out of them?
I think we
All
can
but
take
one, probably.
all together. I think we can take
Do you
them.
think they
I,
would be
I think
scared of Smash? Can we just say you're coming with us? Because Smash will kill you if you don't.
No, that's no.
we
Tall
can
boy
beat
is
'em.
very angry and definitely.
Yeah, I think we're
Yeah.
definitely gonna have to at least beat them up a little bit. We might not have to kill them, but I do think that we're gonna have to make sure that they know that we're in charge. And
What's the
that-
move?
I think we rough them up a little bit, take them back to the king, and let them know that there's some
Oh,
security defense.
definitely leave.
Smash thinks we should leave. My idea was to leave everyone behind, but like Pockets or me, and have one of us run back and tell Tom so we can get some backup.
I don't think we'd need backup for this.
I say we just seal the mine.
Fighting them anyways, yeah. Let's just seal the mine and leave.
I don't want to fight them.
If we seal the mine, no one's gonna believe us because they thought it was sealed the entire time. So no one's gonna believe anyone's
We still
actually.
have the magic rock. Like, we don't have to seal it off completely. Just like at
Yeah,
the
but
team,
then
we
they're
can
gonna
just
steal
close it off.
Last time we left an area and then came back, it was fucking sealed, and we can't prove anything. So all I'm saying is, I don't know that all of us leaving right now.
Oh, wait, yeah, they can use magic. Hang on.
Yeah, I think we got to deal with this now.
No, I don't think we deal with it
it
now. We don't know what magic they can use. They already sealed up a wall magically.
Yeah, that's true. But
And-
there's 4 of us and 5 of them.
They didn't necessarily seal it up magically. They just might have built it overnight or something.
Oh, they built it overnight with the guards not hearing a thing. Come on.
Maybe.
But also, if one of us leaves, we might be locked out. We might not be able to get back in with the backup, and then we'd be down a man. So maybe we should just fight them.
I say fight.
There's 5 of them, and like I said, they know magic. We don't.
Yeah,
I
but we got guns.
I can take a shot at one of them
And
quick.
me.
I can take a shot and shoot and try to knock out the leader first, and then we can just deal with.
I think we should do a little bit more reconnaissance on them. Try to see if we can figure out what weapons they've got on them. Size them up a little bit more. Figure out
I
what.
don't think we should engage anyway. Couldn't an ambush? Wouldn't that be effective? They don't know we're here. We know they're
Exactly.
here.
We could have an
I-
ambush right now. Get so much information. I think we could take them on easily.
I think that if we shoot the leader, knock him out, or if we have a stun dart or whatever we have, knock him out, I think the rest will just let us be like, all right, we're scared of you. We'll come with you.
We could definitely focus the tall boy.
I think we're underestimating the power of magic. I think it's
One-
gonna get me
One way to
killed.
find out.
I think my worst fear is gonna come true, and I hate everything. I'm gonna die in a mine because of magic,
I think.
and
we
if I
should-
don't,
Just
my
like
mom
the
will
old gypsy woman said.
exactly.
I think we should end it here for the night, and then when we come back, we should do more reconnaissance and try to.
Maybe get some information on their
I just don't think we
health
find which one
stats,
can use
or
magic.
possibly what they are armed with.
We also don't know that they can do magic.
What? What do you mean? Okay, I'm sorry. They made a holographic like hole in the wall, and they made a holographic
Have
mine.
you seen the
They
fucking
could be
technology
carpenters.
fucking world? Like, there's so much technology that we fought fucking fake robots that had like fake
Also, I
guns.
know that it was around magic. I know that the synthetic like robe was around magic. That was something that was revealed.
Was it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
One way to find out.
Also, why are we not scared of technology? We still like that doesn't change the
Because we
fear.
got technology on our side too.
I guess, yeah.
except for you. You're straight.
Yeah,
How do you propose sealing them in? I don't understand what you're. How do you
just like
propose-
break down one of the braces and watch it collapse, and then do whatever.
I think we got to bring him to the king.
But
I think we
you are
gotta-
so worried about them having magic. How do you know they're not just gonna fucking apparate out of this fucking cave and be fine? Or
Okay,
face
so then
the
we
rock?
ambush. We shouldn't just like engage them head on. That's ridiculous.
I'm not talking about engaging them head on. I'm just saying I think that we take a shot in the dark and hit the fucking leader in the neck. And either if we have stun darts, we'll stun him. Otherwise, we'll murder him and say sorry. And then we'll try to get the other four to, like, just give up. But if they don't, we'll fight them 4v4.
All
We
right.
don't. Okay.
I mean, yeah, do a little bit more reconnaissance, set up an ambush, and then focus tall boy.
Yeah, I think that an ambush is absolutely going to happen. So that's what I would agree with.
So where are we gonna ambush? Because I mean, we can't go with them and ambush. You know, we'd have to wait for them to come to the dark.
So they were
We need
all
to-
around a table, and there was
Take out the leader, we'll be fine.
We can always just fake it and pretend that we're here to rob the place too.
oh shit, you guys are here robbing too? One of us is gonna have to stop. Better be you guys. No, I don't think that's gonna work. Plus, I kind of want to fight.
Okay, why do you? I don't want to fight. I'm not good in fights, fellas.
Well, that's why we gotta get more
Like
information.
shooting
this
the
time.
fucking tall dude in the head and then figuring out what to do with the rest of them. I mean, if he's the only one that's really a threat, Smash could probably pick up 3 of them at once and snap their heads off. So we shouldn't really be worried.
I don't think we should kill him. I think we just need to subdue him.
I
I
agree.
don't like
I'm
volunteering
saying,
Smash to kill everyone.
Smash, you have a
Smash
problem
has
with
their
anyone?
I smashed.
Okay, I guess.
For you, I smashed.
Smash. You don't have to smash. You know that, right? Like that's not your only thing.
We like to smash.
Okay. Note: disturbed by smash.
I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I think that I think waiting for them to like ambush them in the dark is gonna work. I think as long as we try to get a shot, and if 3 of us all try to shoot the leader at once, knock him out or whatever, if we have stun darts, then I think we'll be in good shape. But
See, my only issue is with if we like wait till the dark, we can't really tell who the leader is, right?
exactly, but I'm not waiting for the dark. I'm saying from the dark, shoot one of them while they're at the table. We know where they are. They can't see us, so we'll take out my gun and I'll shoot one of them in the dark.
We can shoot him and be like, "Hey, there's like 12 of us here. Surrender."
I'd like to get into a better
I think
position.
send fucking Smash out
Yeah.
first. He's gonna piss their pants and say, "Okay, we give up." He's a very intimidating person.
I'm big as fuck.
We can even go for a little 2-for-1 action, right? Where I take out the tall guy and someone else takes out Lori or
I
Morty.
think we get more information on him next time, and then target the big dude.
Deal. I'm with that.
Alrighty. Sounds like a good place to go ahead and stop then.
Yeah.
So it is the end of the thing. So you guys have the ability to do any of those 4 things we discussed earlier. Do you need me to go through them again? Or you guys got them?
I think I got that.
Shoot and stuff didn't get switched again.
What's up?
Yeah, no, all my stuff keeps reverting.
Alright. I'm going to give you guys a second link that you can use to hold character sheets, just in case you want to permanently hold one somewhere. So if you want...
Is my relationship locked in, or could I like add on?
Yeah, you can mess with that if you want. Everything is flexible and goes as the story goes, so I understand changing that up a bit.
Okay. Well,
I think that went well.
Cool. Any last minute things you want to talk about out of character, or anything for me, or anything for the rest of the group together? Are we all good to go?
I think we're good. That was fun.
Cool. Sounds great.
Updating my
pops in.
Pop. Alright, well, I will see you guys next week.
Beautiful.
On Wednesday, I'm
Same,
assuming.
I was saying
Oh, yeah,
same,
Wednesday,
same usual Wednesday.
Yes. I don't know what is Wednesday of next week, but sounds like a plan stands.
Wednesday is the 5th.
Gross.
Valorant, right?
Yep, I'll probably be on after.
I meant next week, but yes.
Oh.
New Valorant next week, as well as new Call of Duty. So
Yes, I'm very excited. I'm more excited for Valorant than Call of Duty. Let's be real here.
yes, of course. But okay,
All right.
all right, friendos.
Okay.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Bye, all.
Alright.
Wait.
Bye.
All right, guys. It's been a good one. Hope everybody had a fantastic time hanging out and chilling with us. Hopefully, also enjoyed the story. Burn it down, stand them there. I mean, I'm not going to tell them to do that, but we'll see. Thanks for coming out. Definitely really enjoyed it. I'll have to remember Larry, Mayor, Carly, Tall, Semi-Muscular Boy, and Murdy. But I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. I'm going to go ahead and play us on out. Peace.